Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carrie Grace. Alright, so today I want to talk to you guys about creating routines. I'm going to kind of touch on cleaning routines. I have talked a lot in the past about different cleaning routines. I have gone through the Fly Lady system. If you watched any of that, you know that I went through the entire thing and then I ultimately decided that zone cleaning is not for me. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that during this video. I do, however, think it's a great system and I think it works great for a lot of people. The other system that I have gone through is the Clean Mama system, which is basically a, like there's a specific cleaning task that you do each week along with, you know, like morning tasks, evening tasks, things like that. Then she also has just kind of your other kind of deep cleaning things kind of mapped out for you. That's a good system and that worked really well for me for a while. Over the summer, I really just kind of started paying attention to just kind of our natural flow of our days and just kind of the way things went. And it really kind of helped me create a system that really works for us right now. Now, what I'm doing right now, will it work next month? I don't know. It may not. Will it work next year? Who knows? But I'm finally realizing that I don't have to do this system or this system or this system. I just have to find a system that works for me right now and be flexible enough and also consistent. Alright, so I kind of realized that because we homeschool, a big chunk of my day every day is spent teaching. So most days we get up, we do school first thing. We are definitely one of those families that falls into the category of doing things more routinely. My kids like routine, they thrive on routine, and we kind of do things the same order each day. Yes, sometimes it changes. Yes, we can be flexible, but we find that most of the time we like to keep things a little bit more on the structured side. Keeping that in mind, most days we're done with school around lunchtime. Sometimes we finish a little early, sometimes it's, you know, a little later. It just kind of depends on what we have going on and how motivated my students are. But keeping that in mind, I've decided that during the morning hours, I don't really do anything home related. Now I do typically get up, get dressed. I do my morning routine, which is I make my bed, get myself ready, empty the dishwasher, and either fold or start a load of laundry. Kind of just depends on what I did the night before. That stays the same. Sometimes if I didn't get up quite early enough, I will do that kind of in between lessons, but lessons come first. I still do my evening routine. Evening routine is basically I clean up the kitchen every night, make sure things are put away, and all laundry from the day has been put away. Most of the time I put laundry away I put my husband's laundry and my laundry away, and then my kids, before they go upstairs, they have to take their laundry upstairs. And then that's really kind of it. Now, there's a lot of things that I have to incorporate into kind of our system. I need to be able to clean my home. I need to have a time where I can carve out some time to video. I like to make videos for you guys. I need to have time to menu plan. I need to have time to grocery shop. I need to have time to do laundry. And I finally kind of found, like I said, a system and a routine that's working really well for us. So I thought I would share it with you. Do I think this is going to work for you? It may not, and that's okay. The whole purpose of this though is to just share with you that it's okay to really just find what works for you and do that. Okay, so one of the biggest things that I realized doing cleaning routines through the years is that most people and most routines have Monday as your heavy cleaning day. It's a heavy cleaning day. I think that's the one that the Fly Lady suggests is cleaning on Monday. I know that Clean Mama, she suggests cleaning bathrooms on Monday. And I always struggled with that. Monday always felt like a catch-up day to me. And so what I have found works best for us is Monday I don't really schedule anything. Monday is all about getting back into the swing of things and kind of catching up. usually catch up. That means I do have a good bit of laundry to do Monday. Usually by the time Monday is over, most of my laundry is completely caught back up. Now I do 1 or 2 loads of laundry every day, but a lot of times it doesn't happen on the weekend. So that's why I have Monday set aside kind of as catch-up day. So it's really anything that needs to be caught up. Laundry is just typically what needs to be caught up. The other thing I do is I make sure that everything is picked up. You know, you're home on the weekend, your husband's home, your kids are home, maybe you're in and out a lot, whatever the case may be. Our house kind of gets a little bit messier on the weekends than it is during the week. Sometimes we have projects, sometimes we're just out having fun with friends, sometimes we're just, you know, go, 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 and it's not as easy to just pick up as frequently. So Monday is the day that I also set aside to make sure everything is put back in order. All of the counters get cleaned off. If there's anything left on a table or wherever, it gets picked up and put away where it's supposed to go. If I've got a stack of mail, I make sure that it gets filed, put away. Any kind of stacks that accumulate, they get put away. So by the end of the day on Monday, everything is kind of picked up and fresh. Like I said, because we homeschool, Monday is really kind of, I don't want to say it's like a bad school day, because it's not a bad school day, but it's usually the day that we have to focus the most energy on school. So I'll just leave that there. Alright, Tuesday is the day I've decided to set aside for a cleaning day. Now I really enjoyed having just one cleaning task a day and doing it that way, but I found that it kind of cut into other times, and that's why I decided to go back to one cleaning day. So I clean on Tuesdays. We get up, we do our school thing. Tuesday afternoon after lunch, my kids know they can go outside, they can play, they can go upstairs, they can do whatever it is they want to do. They just can't mess with me. They really can't mess with me, but they know that I'm going to be busy, and it's their opportunity to kind of just really do what they want to. The biggest thing that I require from them is they do have to make sure that Tuesday that their floors are picked up, their bathroom is straightened up, they can't have towels out anywhere, and I do ask that all of their counters and dressers and nightstands and all of that are picked up kind of a little more than maybe usual, just so that I can dust very easily and not knock things over. Just makes things quick. So Tuesday's the day I clean. I clean 3 bathrooms, I dust, I vacuum, and I mop. Now anything beyond that I don't necessarily do on Tuesday. Yes, there are monthly tasks that need to get done, but I just kind of fit those in where I have time. Alright, Wednesday is the day that I have set aside to film. That is the day that I sit down and film sit-down videos like this. I'm filming this on a Wednesday afternoon. The biggest reason this works for us is because when you're making things work for you, you really have to think about your schedule. Wednesday is the day that we don't have swim practice, so it's a day that I'm not having to kind of stop what I'm doing necessarily and move on to something else. It's also, we have church on Wednesday night, which means that I'm going to do my hair and my makeup that day anyway. So it just makes the most sense for me to set aside Wednesday as my filming day. Alright, so Thursday. Thursday is really one of my favorite days. It's the day that I get to do fun things, I get to do projects, or kind of whatever it is that we want to do. Every other week we do have co-op, so a lot of times those days our school takes us a little bit longer, which is totally fine. It's also the day that sometimes if it is a co-op week, we may go out to lunch, we may meet friends, we may do things like that. But it's also the day that I know that I am going to have time to paint something if it needs to be painted. Or if I want to reorganize some drawers or things like that. I know that if I can just make myself wait until Thursday to do it, it's going to be the easiest day for me to do that. Alright, so Friday is my grocery shopping day. Now Friday we get up, we do school, we do all that. By the time Friday rolls around, I don't always have my grocery list and meal plan together. If not, I go ahead and I work on that kind of in between classes with the kids. Then we have lunch, and then we spend the afternoon getting groceries, unloading groceries, putting things away in the kitchen, and just kind of getting prepped for the weekend. Friday is also the day that I try to save my errands for. Sometimes I have, you know, everybody has errands they have to run occasionally, and I try to save Friday, since I'm kind of already out that afternoon, for that. So I just kind of wanted to share with you that that is what I'm currently doing. That is what is working for me right now, so I thought I would share it with you. Hopefully it will help you. My biggest advice is to really look at your schedule and your needs and just create something that works for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.